An interesting one today, mainly at the behest of Ben Brinton. We are going to listen to Gorillaz' album, Plastic Beach. And I await the listening of this music with trepidation because I was a fan of Blur in the 90s. Leisure, Modern Life is Rubbish, Park Life especially, fantastic album. To this day, fantastic album. Then they kind of lost me from there on. And I'll be honest with you, the little I have seen of Damon Albarn in the years since, he comes across as a little bit of a What do you guys think? It's my opinion. If I met him, I may change my mind. And he might think I'm a Everyone's allowed to think everyone else is a That's perfectly fine. It's gay fun! Quite like that. I quite like that. That's one of the better inner gatefold sleeves I've seen. I can feel it's 2 discs. Let's get the first disc out. Okay, well, yeah, I'm aware. You've got Damon Albarn. Basically, it's like his solo project, and he works with the guy who illustrated Tank Girl. I'm aware of bits and pieces here. I mean, I'm not an idiot. James Hewlett is he called? And he's a comic book artist. So Gorillaz is an amalgamation of Damon Albarn's music and James's visuals. Blimey. Okay. I'm liking that. That's side A. Picture of a plane. See that? The sea? Or was that static from my vinyl? Or was it someone... It's not someone frying chips. Chip pan. No, I can hear seagulls. Given that we were on a plastic beach, I assume. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Pretty, but the Discord just makes it slightly ominous. Feels like we're in 1942. Listening to the radio. Oh, I like that. Rapping. This is going to be like a concept album. Plastic Beach. Wow. All right. I was not expecting this. Welcome to the world of the Plastic Beach. So this is a band where the band members in the Gorillaz universe are cartoon characters. Seeing all the fans now could name these guys. I can't. One of them's called Noodles, and one of them's called 2D. I think the singer's 2D. That one. I like this. Welcome to the world of the Plastic Beach. That was good. I can imagine Torvald and Dean skating to this. It's literally someone with a Heineken can. This is ace. I've owned this album for months now. I kind of put off listening to it because of the Damon connection. I was worried it was going to sound like Blur, the Blur that I don't like. Well, that's wrong to say don't like. I just had my will bent by Damon Albarn's sheer misery. That last song, Welcome to the World of the Plastic Beach, was that Snoop Dogg? I reviewed Kano's album a couple of years ago. I remember saying it was a real cinematic, punchy album. Sounded like it'd be the Rocky soundtrack. Who'd have thought it? Kano and Torvald and Dean. What a combination. With some Big Brother winners skating around him. I can just imagine him falling flat on his arse to the swoons of the sweeping violins. I don't know, Kano might be a good skater. I don't know. This is a hip-hop album. Isn't it? I was expecting like an indie rock album. I was still picturing shit off the coaster. My coffee coaster. What was it called? I used it for my coffee for years. The Great Escape by Blur. Makes a really good coaster. Mercurial number 6666. So I was saying, is this like a concept album? Thunderbirds. Your love's like rhinestones falling from the sky. That might be the best side A that I've listened to since Sliced Bread. Featuring vocals by Bobby Womack. Now. De La Soul. And Gruff Rhys. So I'm thinking of Gruff Rhys Jones now. Just picture 2 blokes looking at each other, nose to nose. Gruff Rhys. Can't remember. Singer of Super Furry Animals? Something out of Miss Saigon. Is this Damon Albarn being upbeat? Holy shit. Little choir of Mercurial number 6 is swaying from side to side. Oh, we've got a real instrument. Empire ants. But I could make like sour dough out of him, out of his face. Where's North from here? Oh, it's gone back to the early 80s. Glitter Freeze. Marquis Smith. He recorded about 275 albums. Prolific. That's really lovely. Looping into the heart of darkness. Looping into the heart of darkness. Wow, wow, wow. God, they could run this in the groove of the record and make it last forever. Join me for side C. Okay, more artwork. Look. Look. Oh, look. Look at the album he's got. Some Kind of Nature wrist. It's like a theme tune to a children's program, but with Lou Reed singing over the top. Stomping beat with that single notes on the keyboards. If you want to write a catchy song, use that formula and the mix as well. Get someone who drawl, sings, and then sing over the top of it. Damon did the same sort of thing with Parklife, the song with Bill Daniels. I keep sitting on my feet. I probably just need to raise the chair up, but I can't. I could always do what Tom Cruise does and just put some boxes on the floor and put the chair on top of the boxes, keeping the theme of the plastic through the songs. It's like sort of Human League, George Moroder type stuff here. That was lovely, that song. Because it was familiar. Didn't push any boundaries. It just gave me a sweet kiss on the lips. I've still got my plasma. Oh, don't get a plasma. You'll get burning. I've had it for like 10 years now. It's still mwah. Apart from the burning. Sweepstakes. The beat's metamorphosizing. That's clever. God. Sorry, I sounded just like a French bloke. The rudest, well, I'm not giving it away there, but the rudest person I ever met in my whole life was an old French bloke at a ticket office for the train station in Paris. The rudest man I ever met. And he sounded like that. But without the pointing and without the music. Are you going to join me for side D? And is anything going to beat side A? I think this song and some other songs on this album are capturing the fun spirit that I think he was intending with the coaster he produced in whatever year it was, 95. Everyone's allowed a coaster in their career. I'm not having a go. Sounds like one of the instrumental tracks off Parklife, which again, he's allowed to do. It's reminding us we're on the beach. We're on the plastic beach. Bobby Womack back again. Cheers, Damon. You've done yourself some good with this album for me. Like I said at the beginning, I am a fan of Damon Albarn. When he's good, he's the best. And there were moments there in the 90s where when he was at the top of his game. An important man in music, honestly. And he's done so many different projects over the years, pretty much none of which I've heard. Gorillaz being one of them. They're the sort of band that I should have got on board with from the very beginning. The idea of fusing together music and art. I like the idea of that. I like it. But here we are today, 2019, and I've listened to Gorillaz' Plastic Beach, and I thought overall that was really, really good. Side A especially, fantastic side of music. And there were bits and pieces throughout that were great. Overall, absolutely, probably give it a 12 o'clock. Highly recommended. Thank you, and until next time, over and